lymphatic system. Okay. So in 1 hour lymphatic system completed. Next class function nervous system, right? So nervous system means ब्रेन को क्या हमको एक ये है ना न्यूरॉन वो पूरा कंप्लीट हो जाता है उसमें जनरल एनाटॉमी से लेके पूरा कंप्लीट होने तक पोर्शन है ब्रेन कंप्लीट हो जाता है बोले तो आप लोग पढ़ना बोले तो अभी से पढ़ सकते हो और उसके बाद में और अपन लिम्स का कुछ बाकी है तो वो स्टार्ट करें राइट आर यू गेटिंग राइट नाउ वी डिस्कस द lymphatic system. So what is meant by lymph? Lymph is extracellular fluid. So it is an extracellular fluid. See here, the cell space, the tissue spaces. So between the cells there is the extracellular space. So through this extracellular space here there is the presence of fluid. That fluid is nothing but lymphatic fluid. Okay. So this lymphatic fluid is collected by the lymph capillaries. So lymph capillaries enters into the efferent and efferent vessels called as lymph vessels. So these lymph vessels passes through the lymph nodes. So the lymph nodes which collect the lymphocytes or lymphatic fluid finally forms the valves present in the duct called as lymphatic duct. So there is a mainly two ducts present in our body. So number one is a right lymphatic duct and another one is a left lymphatic duct, thoracic duct. Thoracic duct and the right lymphatic duct. So these are the two main ducts. Finally, this lymphatic duct they opens into the veins in the venous leg. In the venous leg, so this lymphatic fluid finally they drains into the venous blood. Are you getting? So whenever we collect the venous blood, the blood is classified into mainly two. So white blood cells classified into two, granulocytes and agranulocytes. So granulocytes are neutrophils, eosinophils, and eosinophils. And A lymphocytes are granulocytes are monocytes and lymphocytes. So this lymphocytes is carried through this lymphatic fluid. Okay. So in our body there is a presence of number of lymphocytes present in our body. So whenever the lymphocytes, number of lymphocytes forms the lymph nodules. Number of lymph nodules becomes a lymph nodes. Okay. So in our body there is a presence of lymphatic organs. Number one is a lymph nodes. Number two, spleen, thymus. Lymph node, spleen, thymus. These are the lymphatic organs present in our body. So in our body there is the presence of lymph nodes. They arrange like a groups. Whenever they are present in the location, with the help of the location we get the names. Suppose see here the axilla. There is a presence of group of lymph nodes present here. We call it as axillary group of lymph nodes. Okay, so location but lymph nodes are away group of group lymph nodes are axillary group of lymph nodes. So whenever it present in the mediastinal space, so mediastinal space which means it is a potential space present in between the two lungs. So that space, whenever there is a presence of group of lymph nodes present in the mediastinal space, we call it as mediastinal lymph nodes. Are you getting? And supratrochlear lymph nodes. Trochlea, and then there is the bone with trochlea, capitulum, trochlea present in the humerus. So near the trochlea, the supratrochlear group of lymph nodes, Then lymph nodes which is present near the inguinal ligament. Near the inguinal region we call as superficial inguinal group of lymph nodes, internal and external group of inguinal lymph nodes, and iliac, near the iliac fossa there is a presence of iliac group of lymph nodes. Near the lumbar region we get the lumbar lymph nodes. Okay, near the popliteal region we get the popliteal lymph nodes. సింపుల్ గా ఏంటి లింఫ్ నోడ్స్ ఎక్కడైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆ ప్లేస్ ని బట్టి దానికి పేరు మారుతుందండి. పారా అయోటిక్, పారా మీన్స్ either sides of the aorta there is a presence of any group of lymph nodes called as para aortic group of lymph nodes. So lymph nodes which are present near the colon, so either sides of the colon we called as paracolic group of lymph nodes. Like so transmesocolon, near the transmesocolon we get the group of lymph nodes we called as transmesocolon lymph nodes. Like okay, so the pair ekkadaithe undo aa region ekkada undo aa region batti lymphocytes, lymph nodules, groups ani cheptukuntam ante. Okay, so see here, actually this lymphatic fluid is the extracellular fluid we called as lymph. Same way extracellular fluid, the GIT. So this fluid we called as chyle fluid. So right side ఏమంటాము lymphatic fluid, but in the GIT we called as chyle fluid. So this chyle fluid is a milkish white in color. మామూలు బయట మీద ఎట్లుంది like a plasma color, means light yellow color outside fluid, extracellular, but in the GIT is pinkish white in color. So that fluid is called as chyle fluid. So chyle fluid gets a, so మనం chyle fluid ని కలర్ చేస్తాం అనుకోండి, దాన్ని స్టైనింగ్ చేసి చూస్తాం అనుకోండి, దాంట్లో ఏముంటాయి lymphocytes. Again chyle fluid, whenever we color the chyle fluid, so we take into the one test tube, so we centrifuge the chyle fluid. So final liquid అంతా తీసేసి కింద ఉన్న మిక్స్ స్ట్రీమ్ ని తీసుకొని దానికి పైన వేసి డ్రాప్స్ వేసి చూస్తాం అనుకోండి, అంటే lymphocytes. Are you getting? So this white color, milkish white color fluid called as chyle. So this chyle fluid stores into the one reservoir present in the abdominal cavity. So the GIT chyle fluid finally they collects in the sac. So like a reservoir sac we called as cisterna chylae. Cisterna chylae. So this cisterna chylae is like a pouch like small bag. Okay, this is a small bag which consists of chyle fluid. So collection of the chyle fluid in the cisterna chylae through the cisterna chylae to up to, see here is a jugular vein and is a subclavian vein, internal jugular vein, subclavian vein. So in between these two structures there is a presence of nodule like structure like a pulse set. పూసల దండ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఆ దండ లాంటి స్ట్రక్చర్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి ఉంది. So that structure we called as thoracic duct. So thoracic duct which extends from the cisterna chylae to runs above, it pierces the diaphragm. Pierces the diaphragm. Actually, this cisterna chylae is present in the abdominal cavity. So near the abdominal cavity, అక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్న డక్ట్ ఏంటి? That is a thoracic duct. ఎట్లా ఉంటది? Like a pulse set. And a beaded up against the chain. So the chain is called as thoracic duct. So that thoracic duct gets the walls. మనం ఇందాక చూసుకున్నాం కదా, walls అనేవి ఇక్కడ ducts లో two walls ఉంటాయి, wall ducts అని చెప్తున్నాం కదా. So that wall ducts present in this thoracic duct. So thoracic duct gets the walls. So that fluid runs above. Whenever the fluid enter above, this box may be closed. Right front మనకి ఇది కొంచెం ఉండదు. Fluid runs above only. So this finally this fluid runs above, then finally they opens into the junction between the internal jugular vein and subclavian vein. ఈ రెండు మీటింగ్ పాయింట్ ఎక్కడైతే ఉందో అక్కడ they opens. Are you getting? So they opens the junction between the internal jugular vein and subclavian vein. Inside towards the right side, right or left side? Towards the left side. So this left part of the body, see here, half part of the head and neck, okay, and half part of the left half part of the thoracic cavity, and complete abdominal part and complete lower limb part passes through this thoracic duct only, finally it drains here. So this one we call as thoracic duct. Then in the right side there is a presence of another duct. So the right side duct we call as right lymphatic duct. Evanaladi right lymphatic duct. See here, right lymphatic duct. Are you getting? So this part, completely this part passes through the thoracic duct. So lymphatic fluid finally generates into the junction between the internal jugular and subclavian vein. The right side there is a lymphatic duct. Only there is the presence of two lymphatic ducts. Number one is the thoracic duct and number two is the right lymphatic duct. Finally, then opens into the bloodstream. Okay, opens into the veins. Are you getting? Then talk about the lymph node structure. See here, this is a lymph node structure. So whenever we collect a small lymph node, we have the 24 hours technique, tissue processing. After tissue processing, you get the slide. So, understanding whether the slide will be there. So, whenever that slide we look at a microscope, we get the lymphatic structure. So, this one is a lymphatic structure. Okay, two questions later. Draw the lymphatic structure means this is draw here. Draw the lymph node histology diagram. So అప్పుడు కూడా ఇదే డ్రా చేయాలి కానీ కలర్ పెన్సిల్స్ యూజ్ చేయాలి టూ కలర్స్ సో ద టూ కలర్స్ H and E pencils iminoxidil and eosin pencil. So first one is the here structure of the lymph node. See here structure of the lymph node. So lymph node is covered by the capsule called as capsule. Just beneath the capsule there is a presence of the space. So beneath the capsule there is a presence of the space called as subcapsular sinus. Okay, subcapsular sinus. In the subcapsular sinus there is a presence of extensions, inner extensions of the capsule we called as tuberculae. So inner extensions of the capsule. Inner extensions means which runs towards the which pierces the cortex and medulla up to medulla. We call this extensions we call as tuberculae. Okay, tuberculae means the inner extensions of the capsule. Inner extensions of the capsule we call as tuberculae. Then come to the lymph node. Lymph node consists of two parts, out part and inner part. Outer part we call as cortex. That inner part we call as medulla. So this one is the medulla and this one is the cortex. In the cortex, we get the two parts present in the cortex, outer cortex area and inner cortex area. Outer cortex area and inner cortex area. In the outer cortex area, there is a presence of lymph nodules. Each lymph node cortex area, outer cortex area, there is a presence of lymph nodules. So each lymph nodule, so there is a number of lymph nodules present in the outer cortex area. Whenever we discuss about the only one lymph nodule, here we get the germinal center. So germinal center, which means germination. Germination and development. Development of the lymph. Development of the lymph. See here, lymph nodule diagram. So actually, data review there to control So this one is a germinal center. Okay. Then in the center there is the presence of somewhat larger cells present here. And the most peripheral aspect there is the presence of fully matured lymphocytes. Fully matured lymphocytes. So we call as a nodule. Next nodule. Whenever we look under microscope, near the germinal center, here we get the 25% of nucleus, 25%, and there is the presence of 75% of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm 75% only 25% nucleus present in the germinal center. Germinal means generates. So development అయ్యే వాటిని ఏమంటాం germinal center. అంటే ఈ సెంటర్ లోపల జెర్మినేట్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. ఓకే. Then whenever we look under microscope near the middle, in the middle we get the 50% of nucleus, 50% nucleus and 50% of cytoplasm. 50-50. In the center. So whenever we look at a microscope, most peripheral aspect, here we get the 75% of nucleus, 75%, and 25% of cytoplasm. 25% of cytoplasm present most peripheral site, which means here germinates, here half mature, here full mature lymphocytes. After full mature lymphocytes, it enters into the cortex. So this lymphocytes enters into the cortex. Are you getting? So this one we call as lymph nodule. Okay. In each lymph nodule there is a presence of germinal center. The germinal center there is a presence of 25% of nucleus and 75% of cytoplasm. The center we get the 50% of nucleus and 50% of cytoplasm. Most peripheral aspect of the lymph nodule we get the 75% of nucleus and 25% of cytoplasm, which means it is fully matured lymphocytes. Are you getting? So this fully matured lymphocytes present in the cortex area. Okay. So here cortex there is a presence of two areas, outer cortex and inner cortex. In the outer cortex there is a presence of B lymphocytes. So B lymphocytes present in the outer cortex area. ये dots में है ना one lymph nodes. Sorry, lymphocytes. Then ఇప్పుడు lymph nodule. Then again lymph node. So lymph node లో ఏముంటాయి? lymph nodules ఉంటాయి. lymph nodule లో ఉంటాయి? lymphocytes ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా? సో ఎలాంటి lymphocytes ఉంటాయి? జస్ట్ జనరేటింగ్ ఉంటాయి. అంటే 25% of nucleus, 75% of cytoplasm present in the germinal center. Then fully mature lymphocytes present in the most peripheral aspect of the lymph node. So finally it becomes the B lymphocytes. Okay. Then the inner cortex area, there is a presence of T lymphocytes present in the inner cortex area. Outer cortex area లో B lymphocytes ఉన్నాయి. Inner cortex area లో T lymphocytes. Then come to the medulla. In the medulla, there is a presence of medullary cords, and medullary sinuses present in the medulla. In the medulla, there is a presence of medullary cords and medullary sinuses present in the medulla. So this one is the lymph node structure. Then come to the histology diagram of the lymph node. This structure histology का draw చేయాలి అంటే చూడండి ఫస్ట్ ఏం డ్రా చేయాలి field. Okay, field. The field first we get the part of lymph node. Let's please cut this one. Suppose this one is a lymph node. We cut this part. Are you getting? So if we get the slides, so we get this picture. Okay. So first what is the first capsule? Okay. So capsular extension called as probaculae. Okay. Then this one is the cortex and this one is the medulla. Parenchymal cortex. Parenchymal medulla. Okay. The cortex we get the lymph nodules. Lymph nodules present here. So peripherally fully matured lymphocytes present. Are you getting? Fully matured lymphocytes present here. And beneath the capsule there is the presence of area called as subcapsular sinus present. Subcapsular sinus. Okay, and here there is the presence of B lymphocytes. And here this one is the inner cortex area. Outer cortex and inner cortex. The inner cortex area, there is a presence of T lymphocytes. And a dots method. Dot and X is the method. Round dot. Okay. Are you getting round dots? So round dots is nothing but T lymphocytes. Here B lymphocytes. Okay. In the medulla, there is a presence of medullary sinuses in spaces. Medullary sinuses. And here there is the presence of medullary cords. These medullary cords are filled with the lymphocytes. These are the medullary cords. So this one is a histology diagram of lymph node. Draw the histology diagram of lymph node is a 4 marks question. So let us draw the structure of the lymph node is a 4 marks. आप देख draw जैसे यहाँ पूछ रहा है లేదా ఇది డ్రా చేసి అదే మార్కింగ్ करवाया same histology diagram అంటే we use the only two colors H and E colors దానికి just left axis తో సరిపోతుంది okay are you getting structure of the lymph node or question microscopic structure of the lymph node or question is important are you getting next come to the next one spleen. Okay, spleen, where it is located? It is a lymphatic organ which is located in the where it is located? Stomach fine. Okay. The 9 quadrants abdomen. Abdomen there is the presence of 9 quadrants. So see here the mid-clavicular plane, the imaginary line mid-clavicular, clavicle madhyalo నుంచి ఒక imaginary line, mid-clavicular plane and one transpyloric plane and one transtubercular plane gives a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally gives a 9 quadrants and box and areas. nine quadrants called as right hypochondrium. Next, epigastrium. Then left hypochondrium. Right lumbar region, umbilical region, left lumbar region, right iliac fossa, left iliac fossa, then hypogastrium. So these are the nine quadrants. In the nine quadrants, spleen is located here. Spleen is located in the left hypochondrium. Spleen is located in the left hypochondrium. So spleen is a 10 marks question. So spleen 10 marks. So lymph node is a 4 marks question only. But spleen is a 10 marks question. Write down the spleen. Spleen last one. Write down the spleen. Spleen is a hemolymphatic organ situated in the spleen is a hemolymphatic organ situated in the left hypochondrium. Situated in the left hypochondrium. Okay. Next, spleen is covered by the greater sac and lesser sac peritoneum. Spleen is covered by the greater sac and lesser sac peritoneum. Okay. Next, come to the surfaces. Consists of two surfaces. Number one, costal surface. Number two, visceral surface. Costal surface and visceral surface. Okay. First, we discuss borders again. Surfaces, two surfaces, costal surface and visceral surface. Then come to the borders. There is the presence of three borders. So there is a presence of three borders. Number one, superior border, inferior border, and intermediate border. See here, this one is a superior border. Okay, and this one is the inferior border, and this one is the intermediate border. Three borders. Next, it consists of two ends, medial end and lateral end. Actually, anterolateral, posteromedial and right. Anterolateral end, posteromedial end, anterolateral end, posteromedial end. See, the anterolateral end is a blunt end. Blunt untadi. Anterolateral end is a blunt end. Posteromedial end is a pointed end. Posteromedial end is a pointed. Anterolateral end is a blunt end. Okay. Next, write on the Harris dictum. Harris dictum. What is meant by Harris dictum? Which means Harris అనే ఒక సైంటిస్ట్ ఉన్నాడు. Harris dictum. సో హారిస్ అనే ఒక సైంటిస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తున్నా ఆయన కనిపెట్టిండు అన్నది. ఏమని కనిపెట్టిండు ఆయన? రాసుకోండి. 1 inch thickness. 1 inch thickness. One inch thickness, 3 inches breadth, 3 inches breadth, 5 inches length, 3 inches breadth and 5 inches length. Okay, and 7 horns weight. Horns also. OZ అనుకుంటా horns అంటే 7 horns. మీరు ఒకసారి నెట్ లో సెర్చ్ చేయండి. 1 horn ఈజ్ కోస్ట్ 40 grams ఏమో ఉంటుంది. సో 7 horns weight, 7 horns weight, 9 to 11 ribs relation, 9 to 11 ribs relation. సో దీన్ని అంటే చూడండి ఎట్లా 1 3 5 7 9 11 అన్ని హాట్ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఓకే, సో దీన్ని ఆయన కనిపెట్టింది. ఆయన పేరేంటి? హారిస్. సో హారిస్ కనిపెట్టింది కాబట్టి దానికి ఏమన్నాము? హారిస్ డిక్టమ్. సో హారిస్, వాట్ ఈస్ మీన్ బై హారిస్ డిక్టమ్? సో సైంటిస్ట్ పేరేంటి? హారిస్. ఓకే, ఆయన చేసింది ఏంటి? 1 inch ఏమని చెప్పిండు? 1 inch thickness, 3 inches breadth, 5 inches length. Okay, 7 horns weight, 9 to 11 ribs relation అని చెప్పిండు. సో దాన్ని హారిస్ డిక్టమ్ అని. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ come to the relations. First, costal surface relation. So costal surface is related with the 9, 10, 11 ribs. 9, 10, 11 ribs. Same you got itla unta spleen. Dilane unta same. Okay, 9, 10, 11 ribs relation. Itla. Okay, itla unta body lo. It on left side towards the left side. Itla unta body lo. Okay, consists of 2 ends. Ante chudandi 1 and 2. Posteromedial end, anterolateral end. Okay, so this is the costal surface and this is the visceral surface. Costal surface related with the 9, 10, 11 ribs. Down 9, 10, 11. Okay, and this is the visceral surface. The visceral surface there is a again subdivides into 2. Advantage cross and up there. Posterior surface is related with the 9, 10, 11 ribs and their intercostal spaces. Okay. Next, visceral surface. visceral surface subdivides into two surfaces, upper and lower surfaces, upper surface and lower. So the upper surface and this one is the lower surface, upper and lower, divided by the, so these two surfaces divided by the intermediate border, these two surfaces divided by the intermediate border. Okay, first upper surface is related with the upper surface is related with the stomach, upper surface is related with the stomach, lower surface is related with the left kidney and suprarenal gland, left kidney and suprarenal gland. Okay, now so upper surface is related with the stomach and there is a presence of impression, gastric impression. There is a presence of impression called as gastric impression. In the lower surface there is a presence of impression called as renal impression. Impression అంటే గుర్తు. ఇప్పుడు ఒక క్లే మీద థంబ్ ఫింగర్ పెట్టి ప్రెస్ చేసి తీసేస్తాం అనుకోండి ఏమొస్తుంది అక్కడ థంబ్ ఇంప్రెషన్. ఓకే, సో అందుకని ఇక్కడ రీనల్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి రీనల్ ఇంప్రెషన్ లైక్ దట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ anterolateral end. In the anterolateral end there is a presence of two impressions. Anterolateral end మీద two impressions ఉన్నాయి. Number 1 Pollic impression, and number 2 pancreatic tail impression. Number 2 pancreatic tail అని రాయడం లేదు, pancreatic tail impression. Okay, next hilum of the spleen. The hilum of the spleen, blood vessels and splenic arteries and splenic veins enters into this hilum. So splenic arteries and splenic veins. So splenic arteries, splenic veins enter a place ఏదవుతుందో దాన్నే hilum అంటారు. Okay, so hilum is nothing but blood vessels entering the site we called as hilum. Okay, so enta structures splenic artery and splenic vein. Any branch ఉన్నాయి? three branches of splenic artery, 3 branches of splenic veins enters into this site we called as hilum. Okay, next blood supply of the spleen. Blood supply వచ్చేసి splenic vessels అన్నాయి. Splenic vessels. So splenic branch is a branch of చెప్పండి. Splenic branch is a branch of celiac trunk మా splenic artery మనం మాట్లాడుకున్నాం కదా ఇంతకుముందు celiac trunk ఏం చదువుతున్నారు పిల్లలు. సో splenic artery నుంచి branch, splenic artery is a branch of celiac trunk is a branch of anterior branch of the abdominal aorta. అన్ని రాంచిన అంతే ఉంది మన పరిస్థితి. ఇట్లా మరి చదువుతలేరు. Okay, next. Second one ఏంటి? Blood vessels అయిపోయినాయి కదా, arteries అయిపోయినాయి. Venous drainage. Venous drainage. Venous drainage is a splenic veins. You know, 1, 2, 3 and right. 1, 2, 3 splenic veins. Drains into the, finally drains into the portal vein. Splenic veins drains into the portal vein. Okay? Splenic veins drains into the portal vein. Next, nerve supply. Nerve supply. Sympathetic by the, this foregut lo da, midgut lo da, hindgut lo da part. Spleen endulo part. Foregut lo part, midgut, hindgut. Huh? Midgut. Foregut. Yes. It is a. చెప్పండి, foregut midgut hindgut. Foregut. Very good. Foregut lo. బా అనుకోకుండా తప్పు కొట్టిరా, కరెక్ట్ అయింది అది. Foregut part. So it is a foregut part. అందుకని దానికి ఏం రాయాలి? ఫోర్గట్ లో ఉన్న దానికి నర్వ్ సప్లై ఏమని రాసుకున్నాం ఇంతకుముందు? సింపాథెటిక్ బై ద T5 to T9. T5 to T9. Parasympathetic by the vagus nerve. Parasympathetic by the vagus nerve. So this one is a spleen. 10 marks question. Diagram draw cheyali. Inkoti ligaments of the spleen and right. Ligaments. Ligaments of the spleen. Number 1, gastrosplenic ligament. Gastrosplenic ligament. And number 2, linorenal ligament. Linorenal ligament. This is linorenal ligament and gastrosplenic ligament. So these are the ligaments. Okay, so these 3 diagrams draw cheyali. 1, 2, 3. Next, histology diagram of the spleen. Histology. See here, this is the histology diagram of the spleen. This draws here. Same. See here, cortex, and this is the medulla. This one is the cortex, and this one is the medulla. Okay. In the cortex, there is a presence of lymph nodule. Idantha lymph nodule. So lower చూసిన అనుకోండి germinal center ఉంది, చూసిన pale color one is a germinal center. Here you draw the peripherally Central artery eccentrically. Central artery present eccentrically and right. And see here, capsule is present. Capsular extension called as trabeculae. Okay. Subcapsular sinus absent here. Lymph node lonemo subcapsular sinus present, but in the spleen it is absent. Are you getting? Then there is a presence of lymph nodules. So each lymph nodule there is a presence of germinal center. Most peripherally it is completely matured lymphocytes present. And in the spleen there is a presence of red pulp and white pulp. Red pulp and white pulp. Red pulp is nothing but reticulocytes. Reticulocytes present in the red pulp. Then white pulp is formed by the lymphocytes. White pulp is formed by the lymphocytes. So this one is a histology diagram of lymph node. 4 marks question. 4 marks. So lymphatic system నుంచి ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇస్తే రెండే వస్తాయి. ఇంకోటి ఉంది థైమస్ అని కూడా ఇంకోటి ఉంది. థైమస్ ఒకటి చూసుకోండి మీరు. ఓకే. సో ఎన్ని 3 డయాగ్రామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి లింఫాటిక్ డయాగ్రామ్స్. ఒకటి లింఫ్ నోడ్, రెండోది 10 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ స్ప్లీన్, మూడోది 4 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ థైమస్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద హిస్టాలజీ డయాగ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ ద లింఫ్ నోడ్. సారీ, హిస్టాలజీ డయాగ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ ద స్ప్లీన్. సో రెండు సేమ్ ఉంటాయి చూడండి. See here, this one is the histology diagram of the spleen. చూసారా సేమ్ లేవా? రెండు సేమ్ ఉంటాయి. Trabeculae. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఏంటి subcapsular sinus present. Subcapsular sinus present in the lymph node, absent in the spleen. అదే మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఒకటి. సెకండ్ ఏంటి eccentrically placed central artery. సెంట్రల్ ఆర్టరీ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది దాంట్లో? ఎసెంట్రికల్లీ. అండ్ రెడ్ పల్ప్ వైట్ పల్ప్ ప్రెసెంట్. ఓకే, రెడ్ పల్ప్ అండ్ వైట్ పల్ప్ ప్రెసెంట్ ఇన్ ద స్ప్లీన్. సో ఇవి పాయింట్స్ మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఆర్ యు గెటింగ్? సో థైమస్ ఒకటి మీరు చదివేయండి. సో నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. రైట్? ఆర్ యు గెటింగ్? సో 4 మార్క్స్ మీ డయాగ్రామ్ కావాలంటే ఇక్కడ తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఒకసారి డయాగ్రామ్ తీసుకోండి. ఇది సో డైరెక్ట్ డయాగ్రామ్ అడుగుతాడు. హిస్టాలజీ రాజైనా హిస్టాలజీ డయాగ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ ద థైమస్. Senior. The connective tissue septa. Here there is the presence of fully matured lymphocytes. And here there is the presence of germinal centers. In the germinal center there is the presence of Husserl's capsules, like an onion pin structure called as Husserl's capsules present in the thymus. So thymus అని చెప్పడానికి ఇవి మెయిన్ Husserl's capsules అని ఉంటాయి. Husserl's capsules saying we got them germinal center means 75% of cytoplasm, 25% of nucleus, peripheral 50% of nucleus, 50% of cytoplasm, most peripherally 75% of nucleus, 25% of cytoplasm. The center there is a presence of Husserl's This one. Husserl's cells. Husserl's cells. Husserl's cells present. This one. Diagram this one. Huh? 4 marks. So we'll meet in the next class.